clean up the racetrack. All the race fans out there in the stands, everybody that came out early to grab the shading spot. All right, let's do this one more time. I don't know how far away you can do this. A lot of
Miss PSI's car.
Over on the Budweiser side. As a matter of fact, all the Honda S2003, the convertibles are removable hardtops, so I'll just throw that in there just so people know. Oh Lord, we got royalty here in the tower. I'm going to let the Tulsa Madman call the lap that could be heard around the world. I'm going to set it up right here. Here it comes. Do it. Are we going to move the bump with Mr. Joel Varanus? He's 905 at 202 miles an hour. David Schreider in the right lane. The S2000 with the drop top. We're shutting the door. They're going to get him pulled into the groove over here in the Lucas oil lane. Cameras set up behind that hot rod. This could be the pass heard around the world. Get those cameras out, boys and girls, and point them towards that Lucas oil lane. Brandon's making a trip from Palm City, Florida in that 94 Toyota. 3 liters of power. We're all in. Bang, there's the light. 9 to 79. So doesn't better. Right lane goes 1094. Not going to be a... Here comes that Subaru in the left lane. I was just eyeballing. Onyx Garcia, number 11, goes. There's been 852 with a 6. Good for number 11 currently in that WRX in the left lane. Out of Houston, Texas. Right lane, Joanna Marie, TR Beauty, out of Orlando, Florida. Went from daily driver to this hot rod right here. She's been 889 with a Ford. That's good for number 13. Left lane top ball blitz. Adriana Newton down there bringing her into the beam. Says, let's get it, girl. Top ball split. That will move him from the 32 spot because he's at the bottom. He has a 32-second EP. It moves him to number 30. That's better than 32.
How do you say he picked up 15.5 seconds?
How about Wes Fry? He just keeps climbing that ladder. He went from number 13 to number 9. Almost it. That'll get him lane choice starting around number 1. Meanwhile, who do we have over there in the right lane? None other than Miss PSI, Nicole Elf, in the 92 Civic. Ran her first 7-second pass last night. That was good for number 3. Yeah, 797, good for number 3. That 882, just number 23 for Robert in the left lane. Don't forget, Nicole Elf was the first car to go into the 7s here at FL2K in the Extreme Front-Wheel Drive class. What's the tip? Adriana Newton. Put her on the starting line. She jumps up and down, and you get a 7-second pass. Right now, Nicole wants to climb that ladder. She is about a 1/10 of a second away from being number 1. That car has it in it. We'll see if the Indiana-based 92 Civic on the Budweiser side can do it. Girl, 6507 and car 95. Those 4 cars. I need you to the second floor of the tower. If you are a stick entry right now, not where you want to be going to the last qualifier. No, that's how you not qualify. Stephen Ali lane, that good-looking Integra, making the trip from Las Vegas, Nevada, all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast, from the top of the country to the bottom of the country. Stephen Ali made the trip to FL2K. Thanks for coming out. Ricky Silva in the right lane, Elizabethtown, New Jersey, another long hauler, the 97 Civic. Number 14, currently 832 with a 6. Left lane, Stephen Ali runs one of his best passes ever, that 817, and it's good for number 11. Bringing him in. Hang on 1 minute, I was over there talking to your boss. I was talking you up. Actually, I was saying, hey man, I can work $50 less than this guy over here. It's going to become an auction to the bottom. Justin's going. Ryan Harmon and talk about a wild wrap over here for Ryan Harmon out of Norton, Pennsylvania, 1992 Civic. He's got a whole bunch of people who've got him here. Hang on 1 minute. I'm going to watch the burnout happen. Ours looks like Rainbow Bright threw up on it. there's not enough pink. I don't know if we use the rainbow. Right. Well, we're going to be backed up in that burnout lube. Need a little bit more of it. Yeah, that's another one of those deals where when the heat hits this racetrack in the heat of the day, it's very easy for you to roll out of the water box and not have to don't do it too soon, otherwise that clutch can get fried. Ooh, uh-oh. No, they got, they're counting. They're counting. No, they don't like the way it looks, and that one is done. Ryan Harmon, the number 17 qualifier, gets pushed back. Right side, Tyler Griffin, who is not on the sheet. Oh, that was a lot of tire chatter there. 16 is not extreme front wheel drive car. Here comes another car that is not qualified. So now 34 cars are possibly going to make an attempt. Remember, we were starting with, what was it, about 26, 25 yesterday? Yeah. So Philip Gilliam coming up left side, and Brianna Self out of Pocono Summit, Pennsylvania, over on the opposite side. The retina burning pink rat. A lot of cars on the break. Right side. So I'm in Mr. Philip Gilliam down there at the Rock in Rockingham, North Carolina. And he ran a record pass for himself, PB, and blew his own doors off. It's on YouTube. The interview was like, I'm here with Philip Gilliam, and he went so fast he blew his own doors off. And there he is, sitting here at Extreme Front Wheel Drive at FL2K, presented by Brian Crowder. What a long straight trip it's been. Meanwhile, Brianna fell to the right lane. My girl wants that wrap. It's like I want to buy all of it. Yeah, I mean, basically making it, we're all over through basically having to spend the money, go out and buy shades because they can't fit anywhere. Meanwhile, left hand we're here already, and we're so happy to slapping hands because they know they get to play tomorrow. 857 will put them right in the field. Actually, 859, 178 for Philip Gilliam. He's the number 23 spot. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Brianna Phelps qualified at 850. She remains number 21. Now the bump spot, getting into the 16s. There's 34 cars that made an attempt. Both of these cars coming to the starting line right here are already in the field. They're just looking to move into the fast half. Number 19 left side, number 22 right side. John Kohler out of Tampa, Florida, the 2000 model Civic over on Budweiser side. His best pass, 852, 177. Number 22 spot. That is crazy. 110 quicker, 841. Number 19 spot, Tom Turner out of New York. 1991 TRX, the car they designed around 50 miles per gallon, not 150 miles per hour. Tom Turner, 841.9 his best run. Both of them looking to move up here in the heat to the fast side of the field. It's going to take an 8.3 second pass or better to get it. I kept wanting to say Pennsylvania, which is Slovenia. Number 15 qualifier on the right. is going to work on a smoke signal machine for me here.
There you go.
Justin, let's admit, I mean, sometimes the KISS principle is not a bad idea. Don't say it, Gavin. Gavin is nodding right. I just saw his eyebrows go up like, dude, I'm going to hire you here in a minute. You've got a long time before you've got to come back up, and we know you know how to multitask in Streetcar Takeover. You'll go make a pass, and then you'll come back up and announce, and then you'll interview and get the video for the starting line. Victor did the unthinkable. He not only picked up everything and made it work, he picked it up and moved it to a different racetrack, and in less than a week's time, Gainesville answered the call and pretty much jumped into the deep end of the pool with both feet, no life preserver.
And thank you to racers, crews, spectators, everybody here. Thanks for coming out and supporting FL2K.
Presented by Brian Crower. We got the next pair on the line down here. Star Olin, an extreme front-wheel drive out of Jacksonville, Florida. The 93 Civic in the left lane. And they got a little hijack with that car that matches it. It's too cool. Check that out later. And right lane, Dennis Everett. Or Tavares. Just can't seem to put a handle on it by himself. I wonder if he used all the magic for everybody else and he just forgot to hang on to some of it for himself. This is a good spot to do it right here. Obviously, both of these cars got a lot less in the tank based on the mile an hour, especially Darren. That will move them all the way up to number 6 on the fast side of the 32 car field. Yeah, big old shot in the arm. That's what they wanted. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the bar gets dropped even more. 8.35 is what you have to run to be in the top half of the 32 car field.
And Brent Livestead out of PFI Speed, owner, operator, all everything PFI in the right lane, and driving a Nissan this weekend. Sure, it's a rent-a-ride. Left lane, Norman Salsato, your number 28 qualifier, 1392. Right now, Brent is number 30 with a 1599. And that's probably what that car ran from the factory.
I didn't think
Norman, come and sit.
You just said it. No,
Yeah,
Alright, maybe it was Solsato. I said Solsato, and probably because it's almost 3 o'clock, I got hungry. I haven't eaten anything yet. Puerto Rico representing on the left-hand side. Nope, I prefer a Cheeto. I'm going to put in 540 of cubic inches of big block Chevy power. Oh, yeah, we got some real big hitters rolling into the water now. The Extreme 28 class is starting to shape up good. So Rick Rossero, right now, not on the sheet here in Extreme 28, but he is your number 1 qualifier, the quickest car on the property currently, 672.9 in Street Car Shootout. He is looking to lay down something good in Extreme 28 right now. The top spot being held by the car that is right behind Rick Prospero in the water, Brent LaSala, 682.0208. David Farlow, the car in the right side water box. Last time, oh, look who's coming in the water next. Cletus McFarland on the left-hand side. So Farlow goes to number 1. Here's Cleaner McSpeeder looking to get things done in Mullet. Meanwhile, right lane, Eric Jarvis out of Kentucky. Nice little burnout there for Mullet. Just cleaning those tires off. Dr. Tunamal bringing him into the beam. This is interesting as we, came into this series. We had less than 10 cars on the sheet. I have to wonder if a whole bunch of people just went, wait a minute, Extreme 28, that's running for 10,000 smackaroonies. That's a lot of cheddar out there. You now have 3 drivers that have entered the 6-second chat. David Farlow reclaims number 1 after he got bounced to number 3, just drops a hammer. 674, 200 miles an hour. Rick Prospero, 678. Number 2, we got number 3 for Brent LaSala, 682. Here comes Cletus. He already ran 693. Can he do it again? And we add another car into the 6s here in Street 28. Eric Jarvis out of Kentucky, number 7 qualifier, 801-149. Obviously, that car's got 7 potential. We'll see what he can do right here. Right to the top. We are staged and ready. This is no time shootout, no time shootout. The process is now we gotta work again, man. Yeah, Eat, Sleep, Race, and Florida No Time Racing Series. Hey, maybe Victor, this guy always has the inside information. So here, I'm gonna tell the group about what's going on here. So Jack Sanjini had the 240 out here yesterday. Now, wheeling the Nova, you got any inside information? Did he bring both cars, or did he make a southbound trip home and brought it back?
Southbound trip, brought it back. Exactly what he did.
Here, rolled it off the trailer, drove 3.5 hours home, rolled it off the trailer, put it up on, rolled back down. He was here at 7 a.m. ready to go. All killer, no filler. So we have had a car change, not a driver change. He went and got the backup plan to bring it out here to Gainesville Raceway. He's going to line up with David Barner out of Ohio, the 97 240 over down the left side. Sam Lippincott. We might have a little bit of a discrepancy there. If you would please come to the tower. 1401 and crew members to the second floor of the tower in about the next 10 minutes. About 350.
Why can we go to Persia?
Street, if you can make it up here to the tower, that is car number 2550, and again, this is just for the car numbers I called. 2550, 7550, 1401, 8321. I need those guys and gals from BCT Street if I called your number to the second floor of the tower. All right, here we got a couple of Florida No Time regulars and a guy who has been going to the no prep scene over on the right-hand side. Left-hand side is Chris Patton out of Blacklist Performance. The main man over there, the guy who owns Blacklist Performance, that is Matt. Over at the front of the car, he's the tuner. He's the guy that's going to stage up the patriotic and checkerboard theme Mustang. I was worried about that. On Luke's whole side, he's getting everything set up right. Right-hand side, Jerry Martin out of Williston, Florida, less than about 45 minutes from this racetrack. He knows this place. He's been here. 2,000 mile Camaro. He's on the small fire here. Got there first, but it looked like they were close to each other. So once again, we are going to bring up our next pair here of No Time Shootout. On this Nova, but obviously Matt LaRue is backing him up. He's got the Blacklist Performance sticker on the back of it. It is a 6869 Nova based on the taillights, I can tell you that. I don't know anything else of the combination. Obviously, it sits right, got the small tires underneath it. It looks like it was built to the house, either big or small. And it's got a big old set of bullhorns. Now, Matt leaning in there, turning something on, that could be CO2. It could be a fire suppression system. It could be good old-fashioned nitrous. We're going to find out here in just a minute. Because if it's nitrous, chances are we're going to see a little fog out the front of it. You don't think it was Pandora? Yeah, I mean, listen, if you want to run as fast as some of these people run and you don't like the sound of the engine making, all the beautiful noise that it does, well, knows that place, something wrong. Yeah, right. There's something wrong with me already. I mean, take my opinion with a grain of salt. Yep. Chris Tedeschi coming up out of Clearwater, Florida, the 2,000 model Camaro over on the Budweiser side. That's the orange car, twin parachutes on the back of that thing. It is a potent hot rod. So far, he has had some trouble getting a hold of the racetrack, so we'll see what he can do with it right here. But obviously, we got a couple of Florida-based hot rods on the starting line, looking to battle it out for $5,000 here in the No Time Shootout. $10,000. What am I doing? I'm looking at the wrong number here. All right, attention in the bits, attention in the bits. I need 10, 50, index. 1050 index, lane 3 and 4 for your second shot at the racetrack. 1050 index. 1050 index. For your second shot of the day, I need you to lane 3 and 4, please. Index cars, 1050 style, lane 3 and 4. I need you there now. 950, I'm going to call you in just a minute. Yeah, a couple of S10 pickup trucks going to come here to battle. I don't have the information on the opposite side, but I do know all about the left-hand side. This is Michael Fair. This is a joint venture with him and his brother Tyler Blasting right here in Gainesville. This is a truck they call the Dirt Dauber. The interesting reason why is because when they drug it out of the field, they made their first pass here at Gainesville Raceway. This is their home track. The car dropped a whole bunch of Dirt Dauber dust out on the starting line, so immediately we started calling it the Dirt Dauber. All right, here's the deal. We got people rolling in. We're going to stand down here on the line. Dirt Dauber to the left lane now. Beautiful. Round on laid down the gauntlet and he goes, I'm game, bring it on. Now, the ball is in the court of Rick Prospero. Garrett Mitchell